Well, here's some interesting video of a crash landing last night at the airport in Fort McMurray, Alberta. The pilot landing the plane after colliding in midair with another small aircraft. He ran away from the wreckage and is said to be okay. The second plane, though, crashed in a remote area, killing both people on board. Well, the CBC's Gareth Hampshire has been covering this story for us, and he's in our Edmonton newsroom. And that dramatic video that we just saw, the person who shot it was at the airport as this float plane limped into a landing.
He could tell, Ian, he's an experienced helicopter mechanic. He could see the plane coming in much quicker than he would normally have expected. So he basically whipped out his phone, Stephen Baker, and shot that video. So you can see that dramatic crash landing in between the runway and the taxi area. He had no idea that this plane had crashed prior to that, but had noticed there was just one float left on the plane. The second one apparently is still at the crash site where the investigation's happening right now. But he saw this plane coming in, figured he was onto something, and shot that video, which is how we can see this plane landing and then the pilot running away to safety when the fire trucks tried to come to his rescue.
You know, big sophisticated jets we know have equally sophisticated collision avoidance systems and an array of equipment. Often with these smaller planes, it's up to the pilots to literally keep an eye out for what else is out there. What do we know, or what can we kind of deduce about the collision itself between these two aircraft?
That's something that's a bit of a mystery at the moment. What we've been told by police is that the skies were clear. There was really no traffic in the air other than those two planes. We do know the damage to the plane that was downed where the two people had died was very badly damaged. And in fact, at least one of the wings was some distance away from the fuselage. So in fact, when paramedics got in there, they had to hike through bush, very densely forested area. They knew straight away that the two people had died. But that's the investigation that we're going to be probably hearing about tomorrow. The Transportation Safety Board officials, they got to the site sometime this afternoon. Again, 30 kilometers northeast of Fort McMurray Airport, no roads really in there. So they're traveling through bush to get to the scene and maybe can shed some light on how that float plane had collided with the Cessna.
All right, Gareth Hampshire in Edmonton. Thank you.
Thanks, Ian.